God damn it, Konami, why are you always releasing this news so early in the morning? It's 1:15 a.m. But you guess what, guys? I love the Rose Dragons, and we've got, I don't know if it's all the rest of the Rose Dragon cards. I don't think it's all the rest, but we've got a good chunk of them. I think we have 5 new ones right here released today, and I haven't read them yet, but let's jump into them, and hopefully they're good. I mean, the first 2, White Rose Dragon and Red Rose Dragon, seem pretty good so far, but let's just hop into these real quick and see what they do. So the first one here is Garden Rose Maiden. This really good looking artwork on this card. This card's really cool looking. I dig it. 1600, 2400, level 5 synchro, dark plant, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner, so very generic. That's pretty cool. And both of its effects are hard once per turns. First effect reads, if this card is special summoned, you can add 1 black garden from your deck or graveyard to your hand. That's pretty cool. I mean, it lets you play less black gardens, and I don't think black garden is too optimal, but that's interesting. I don't know. I don't really know too much about Black Garden. I'll have to look at it after this, but or let me know down below, because I've never really used Black Garden or really remember what it does. I think it does something with tokens. It kind of suppresses you as well as your opponent. That's all I really can remember. But anyway, I'll look it up afterwards. Second effect says you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Rose Dragon monster or Dragon Synchro monster in your graveyard and special summon it. That's pretty good, I feel like, huh? So even in like turn 1, if you used one of the Rose Dragons to synchro into this, or if you did like a play where you were going second, made Black Rose, wiped board, and then still had extenders to go into this, and then you like link this away or something, then you just go, and then you just banish her from grave to get Black Rose back. Pretty cool. Or Rose Dragon, whatever Rose Dragon you used to make her. So that's pretty cool. That seems like a pretty good transition piece. It's really generic, or not really generic. Well, it's generic, but it's like unrestricted. That banishing effect, you just banish it. It's not even a different turn than it's sent. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I don't think that card's bad at all. Then we have this. I like the artwork on this one a lot too. Dark Rose Fairy, a dark fairy effect monster. That's weird to me that it's not plant or dragon, because that's like what this whole archetype is, but we will see how that matters, if that matters. 800 attack, 1000 defense, level 2, and both of its effects are once per turn as well. First effect says if a tuner is special summoned, special summon this card from your hand. Okay. It's a little reliant, but did one of the Rose Dragons special themselves from hand? I know one of them did, but I don't know if it was the tuner. I'll have to go back and look at that. But either way, I think that could fit in other decks too. Certain way, a little extension, okay. And then if this card is in your graveyard, you can send 1 card from your field or hand to the graveyard. Place this card on either top or bottom of your deck. Okay, I mean, that effect's not too crazy. You're not really getting anything back, but if you had a card you're trying to get in the graveyard anyway, this does make it easier. Okay, yeah, I mean, sure. I dig it. Gets itself on the field and then can put itself back in the deck. Cool. Okay, so Red Rose Dragon here previously revealed, and then Frozen Roars. Okay, so this is the card that was listed on Red Rose Dragon. This one, I'm assuming this Blooming Rose. Yeah, I believe these are the 2 cards that are listed on Red Rose Dragon, which is pretty cool. So I'll finally know what these do. The first one is a quick play, and you can only activate 1 of this card per turn. So hard once per turn. And that says send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard and apply 1 of the following effects depending on the type of that monster. If it's a plant, during the end phase of this turn, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. Okay, kind of slow, but fixing hands, and it's 2 for 2 technically. Okay, and then the second one says non-plant, add one level 4 lower plant from your deck to your hand. Okay, it is level 4 lower, so that does include Glowbulb Spore, which is interesting. Rose Lover, World Carrot Weight Champion. Okay, so you do have like the power plant cards that you can search here at the price of a monster you control. Okay, there's definitely something here for sure. It definitely seems like there's something here. I just don't know enough about the deck so far, or if there's going to be more cards that make more sense in terms of combo potential. But that's pretty cool. I don't think it's bad. I think we just don't know what the full potential of it is yet. So then we have Blooming Rose, trap card, normal trap card, and the second effect is hard once per turn. Oh, okay, so the first effect is on activation, but the other one is a hard once per turn. Gotcha. Okay, so first effect says special summon Rose tokens, level 2 plant tokens, 800 attack, 800 defense, dark attribute, in defense position to either player's side of the field up to the number of field spell cards in the field zones, as well as either player's graveyard. Huh. Okay. Okay, I think that could be pretty cool, because I'm assuming, yeah, they're not linked to whoever has the field spells, or who has the field spells in their graveyard. So like if there's just 2 field spells on the board, can you just give yourself both tokens, and it's not, you have to give yourself one and one to your opponent because they have one field spell and you have one field spell. I think it's just you can just put them wherever. The only thing that depends on is just the number based on how many are in the zones and in the graveyard. That's pretty cool. Only thing there is, are they going to get another field spell, or is this deck going to be revolved around Black Garden? Because I don't remember Black Garden being very good. Again, maybe I'm wrong. I haven't read it in a while, but if I read it again, and I think it's better. But hopefully they have another field spell that makes this seem a little more worth. I don't think it's bad. I definitely don't think it's bad. But this card's not good in a deck that doesn't play field spell, because you can't rely on your opponent having the field spell. And then this second effect says, if this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Black Rose Dragon or plant monster you control, banish that monster, and if you do, place this card at the bottom of your deck. Return the monster that was banished with respect to the field during the next standby phase. Ooh, that I like. That is pretty cool. So it's like a slow reincarnation, I guess. I don't think this is bad, especially because of that effect. So you get tokens. So you give yourself tokens, and then you get a Black Rose Dragon or any plant monster. Oh, but it has to be you control, so they're not from the graveyard. I feel like I missed that. One Black Rose Dragon or plant monster you control. So it's got to be something you already have, and you banish it. But I guess this is a dodge. This is a quick effect, right? Because it's a trap. So you can dodge them, and then you get it back on your standby phase. Okay, I guess the dodge is pretty cool. I'll take that at least. I don't think it's a bad card at all. I think this is okay. I think the support seems pretty good. This clearly isn't everything. Very clearly not everything. There's still some stuff missing. I'm gonna look up Black Garden after this and really make sure it doesn't like put everything in perspective for me for this archetype. But still, I'm not disappointed here. I feel like we're just missing too much to know what like the full potential for all this stuff like combined is. But it's still really cool. I'm still really looking forward to whatever other support comes out for this archetype. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this new stuff. Really excited. This is one of like the most hyped archetypes I am. One of the archetypes I'm most hyped for coming up. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, subscribe for more, because I'm still, when I'm about to go to bed and it's 1:30 and I hear that some cards that I'm pretty pumped about are coming out, I'll make a video for you. So fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking make a little love. Make a little love to that subscribe button. I don't know, maybe. I gotta stop embarrassing myself. Good night, guys. Have a good one.